Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I'm just showing you this nail. This is the look we're going for. I'm using Crystal Nails Nail Prep and Young Nails Protein Bond. 2 coats of Protein Bond on each nail. So I am using the Builder Base from Crystal Nails. You see how I'm bouncing my brush up to the cuticle, fanning the bristles out really wide so I can get a lot of that nail plate. Then I go from the left side and then I go to the right side and I cap the free edge when applying this Builder Base gel. So any gel that's leaked off to the side, remember to clean that up. I'm using this Crystal Nails gel brush and the titanium clear. So after we put the base gel on, she goes into the lamp. I put her in there for 30 to 60 seconds. Then I'm going to put the titanium gel on, just like I'm doing here, brushing it on the nail plate. Then I will grab a dollop, like right here, clean my brush, and then start to focus on the free edge, where the free edge is of the natural nail and the form. I want to make sure there's enough gel there so when I take off this form, it doesn't come off with it, the tip that we're creating. So then I start to create this little almond shaped nail. So I'm making this shape and then I'm gonna go back to the free edge and make sure I have enough gel right where the free edge is and the nail form. Next, I'll put her into the lamp for about 30 to 60 seconds and pinch. Then she'll go back in for 2 minutes. Now I'm using Cover Pink and I'm just brushing it on like nail polish. So I brush the first layer on just like I'm doing right here. Then I'm going to go and grab another dollop, and that's when I'm going to start. After I brush it, I'm going to start to create the smile line. So I put a dollop right in the middle there and I start creating my smile line, brushing it up with the tip of my brush. I am barely touching the gel. It's so, when you put gel on, it's so soft and it just blends. It self-levels. Right here, I'm making sure the nail bed is the same size as the other one. Then I'm just gonna clean up around and then I'm gonna put her into the lamp. For about 30 seconds, pinch the nail bed, she'll come out. Then I'm gonna put a little more on, so I'm just gonna brush it on. Every time I go put gel on, I brush it first. And then I'm gonna grab a little dollop again. I wanna make this nail bed as high. I wanna make it higher and I wanna make it really thick and like wide because I want the free edge to be really little. That's the shape we're going for. So I want a bigger, wider nail bed. So that's why I'm adding a lot. So I grabbed more of the Cover Pink. As you see, I'm doing that right here. I put the dollop by the cuticle and I, with the tip of my brush, am slowly taking it down to the end of my smile line. Afterwards, I'm gonna put her into the lamp for the full 2 minutes. Now I'm gonna put on this translucent pink. So I put a dollop by the cuticle and then I just take it with the tip of my brush, very gentle, barely touching the gel. If you push your brush in the gel, you're gonna make divots and everything in the, you don't need to do that. It's just barely touching this gel with the tip of your brush. So we have a smooth application and the gel just self-levels for us. I'm gonna take that all the way down to my smile line where it ends. If I needed a little bit more like I did here, I just grabbed some more. Then she'll go into the lamp for 2 minutes. Then I'm gonna take this off, the sticky layer, and I'm gonna file. You don't have to do this. This is not necessary. If you think your smile line's perfect, actually, you can just, even if it's not that perfect, you can go around it with color. If it's not even that high, I'll show you that in another video. But for this set, I'm actually filing the free edge, and you can actually use this drill bit for this step. It really gives us a really crisp free edge. Then I'm going to file the top. I'm going to get most of my filing out of the way. So we're taking care of the nail bed right now. Then we'll just be dealing with the color. This is the color we're using, and this color is from Sheba Nails. Beautiful hot pink color. It's really, the camera's not showing the color, but it's really a beautiful color. It's really, really pink. So I'm just going to apply that to the free edge. And do you see how our free edge is really little? That's the look we're going for. After I put that on, the color, I cure that for 2 minutes in a UV lamp. All this was in a UV lamp. Then I'm going to use the titanium clear again and just cap it with clear gel. 2 minutes into the lamp afterwards, and then we take off our sticky layer. So I'm just showing you a little bit about how my filing method is, and most people. So I'm showing you how I'm filing. I'm holding the finger. You want to hold your finger, and I'm filing one side and then the other side. And I'm showing you how your hands and your fingers should be positioned when you're filing. So now I'm doing underneath the sides. The sides I'm doing underneath. And then I'm just going to bring this nail into a pointed shape. Now we could make that form we could have made that form skinnier and made that already to a more pointer shape. But in any case, this is what we did here. So now I'm just showing you how we're filing. So next, watch how I'm holding my fingers every step of the way. And I'm just going to file the whole surface of the nail now. So sides, bring it into shape. And I'm showing you how I'm taking care of the whole surface. I'm just gliding over it all. And I'm doing it in steps. Now, I'm showing you my finger. This is my ring finger underneath. And I'm holding the nail underneath so we don't hurt the client. We want to hold that nail underneath so there's no movement. Now I'm going around the cuticle area and we are buffing. Next, I'll dust off all the dust and just clean them with alcohol or the cleaner spray prep that I have from Crystal Nails, either or, your gel cleanser, whatever. I'm going to clean the dust off and top shine it with Crystal Nails Top Shine. So let's do this all over again, guys. So now, same thing, I applied the builder base on the natural nail. Then she went into the lamp for 2 minutes. So after the builder base, then I applied the titanium clear gel, did my base, went on the nail plate, and then actually made my free edge. Then she went into the lamp for 2 minutes. We pinched. Then I'm just using the color on the whole nail, this color from Sheba Nails. So I just grabbed 2 dollops of the color and I'm gently gliding the color down to the free edge, making sure the bulk of the gel is in the middle of the nail where our apex should be. After we cured for 2 minutes, then she came out of the lamp and I used the titanium clear gel. So I used the titanium clear gel to cap the nail. So just like I did here, I brush it on first and then I grab a dollop and it just self-levels. When you first put your first layer on, it'll self-level when you put the dollop on top. And I'm showing you my new machine that I'm in love with, thanks to Aerovex systems. So right here I'm showing you how we should have this form. There should be no gaps in the nail. So I'm just going to show you another nail. And you guys, same thing. We're doing the same thing. Why I talked to you a little bit about my machine. I'm very, very happy to have this machine. I had been using nothing for a very long time. A mask is what I would use, And it would get, so I would be sick and tired of using those masks. Always having to put one on, take it off, put one on, take it off. So, when I was contacted by Aerovex systems, I was like, wow, because I never used a machine. The only one that I had was the little pink ones that you get from AliExpress and stuff. And it's got a fan, and all the dust went everywhere but in that little baggie that comes with the fan. So when they contacted me and I seen this machine, I thought, wow, this machine's probably going to have a lot of power, because just by the look of it. And I have to say, I am not breathing in any dust, guys. My air is clean, and I don't even really smell the monomer anymore. And that's something I would have never thought of. Like, the monomer's not as strong. So I don't know if that's just all in my mind, but it is beautiful, and I'm in love, you guys. So really, you should go check them out because their machine is sold all over, and they're mostly in salons. But if you're working out of your home, this is a must, I would say, because this is going to protect your airway, who's ever with you, lives in your house, their air, because of the monomer and all of the, stuff that's coming from all this nails that we do. So you want to make sure to clean our air, plus the dust, the filing with the drill, you know how much dust that does. And when you're doing gel nails, that's the worst. You don't want to breathe that stuff in, and you know that stuff goes everywhere. So you guys really should give them a look, check them out, see what you think. I said before in my other video, they are pricey, but you do get what you pay for. This is not a cheap machine because it does what it says it does, and there's a lot to read on it. So check them out. I'm going to leave everything in the box for you guys. And for this whole nail set, we used Crystal Nails nail system. So I really hope you guys like this set. And we used their Top Shine too. And honestly, I still am in love with my Accents Top Shine. That's my favorite. The shine lasts forever. I felt that this shine did not last forever. It was in the next day. It looked like it was. The next day, her nails looked like it was already dull. So I'm not a fan of the Crystal Nails, their Top Shine. But here are our final results. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.